Hey Brian, this is Ryan here at G-Force. Just wanted to go over your unit with you here. We did go ahead and try to drain that oil out of the engine, and you can see nothing came out of it, so there was no oil in that motor, which it doesn't hold a lot, maybe half quart or so, quarter of a quart, but nothing came out. We also pulled your dipstick on the tranny, and nothing is registering on the dipstick in the tranny. You can see that it is, if you see that tranny, it is caked in oil, so you do have a tranny leak somewhere. Also, you can see, if you can get in there and see, it is leaking gas. That's what all that down in there is on the side of the motor where it's wet. You can see how it's kind of wet in there. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see kind of wet. That's all that gas dripping onto that motor, so it is leaking gas. Transmission also is, like I said, leaking oil. It looks like it possibly from the cases, but we wouldn't know unless we pulled it out or anything like that. We noticed that your hubs, all this around here, and all this around, and then it's also a little bit on the inside of the ram and on the tire, that is all fluid that goes in your hubs here. So there's seals on the back side of your hubs here, and all this, that's all oil leaking out of your hubs. So the hubs need to be rebuilt for the seals. Your boots don't look bad on either side, there's no rips. Same thing with this one, it's starting to leak slightly too. You can see it all, the color over there. You can see it starting to leak a little bit. Your brake pads here are about 30% on this side, and about the same on this side, 30%. Yeah, as we're looking around, this thing is just covered in oil. Like all this is just covered in old residual oil, and then that got covered in dirt. We also noticed that the chain is pretty loose, as you can see, so we'll go ahead and adjust that for you. But yeah, you can see the back of that tranny right there. You can't even see the color of the tranny. It's just covered in oil. And then also we'll grease this zerk here, but you can see as it's coming out all over there. It's not even sealed, so that seal's bad too. And then driving it did. To get it up on the lift, I put it in 4-wheel drive, and it did go into 4-wheel drive normally like it should. So I'm not sure what the issue you're having there yet. We'll test it again and see. As far as your rear brakes, we'll go ahead and try and bleed them, but it may not take, but we'll try and bleed them. It could be leaking, like I said, with everything else leaking on this. Those brakes could be leaking. We went ahead and pulled your air filter out. It's right here. It's pretty dirty. We'll go ahead and replace that for you. We'll go ahead and top off the tranny oil and engine oil, replace the plug. Other than that, it just has a lot of leaks. The tie rod ends, you notice both tie rod ends on both sides are worn out, so it got a lot of play in both tie rod ends, so you're going to be needing tie rod ends, and it's just going to need quite a bit of work if you want this thing to stay up and running. You're going to need quite a bit of work to keep it going for you. But other than that, we'll get this minor service done for you, and you'll be on your way. Thanks, have a good day.